artists, how are you today? Stephanie Aune coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio, and we are very happy you are here with us today. This background, of course, and this page was inspired by Vincent van Gogh. Now, you may remember a while back I did a painting of this, and then I did this painting. I might have done this on Patreon, I can't remember for sure. This is the Hacking the Masters, but the painting that I did, I think on regular YouTube, was the cypress trees. So this was my interpretation of the Van Gogh painting. I have a deep affection for Vincent. I think he was definitely one of the best color. He was amazing. He just truly was an amazing artist. This quote says, "It is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much, and can accomplish much. And what is done in love is well done." Gotta love Vincent. So on this one, the background, the original background, is almost completely gone. There's a couple spots that are still left of the original background, but I took the inspiration off of the shape of the background, and I wanted to give it a very Vincent feel to it, and kind of mimicking his color strokes that he would use through his paintings, and also to kind of mimic his coloring also. This is a postcard, and this is a postcard that I got at the Louvre. I'm horrible at my French pronunciation, so please forgive me if I butcher it. This painting, let's talk about this. I used my new acrylic Arteza paint pens, and the set of 40 wasn't in stock, but oh my gosh, how I wish I had the set of 40. I will be investing in that quickly. So these are acrylic paint in a pen, and as you can see, you can get some really nice crisp colors, and they're game changers. I will be using these quite often. Very cool product, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. So I think I just took some sprays, distress sprays, over the napkins here to get a background that felt good with this image. So again, this book is just about some of my favorite things, and very personal, and the theme is, once again, it's me, what I like and what I enjoy. So I hope that's what you're doing with your backgrounds too, and as you build your collages or your paintings or any of those things, be sure that you're doing something that is incredibly personal for you. And then once again, here's the painting that I did inspired off of Vincent, but you might be able to tell here that this was a lot of, there's texture paste under it. So it was Hacking the Masters mixed media style. And you can see the cypress trees, which that one's up in my storage unit. The cypress trees is on regular YouTube. So check that out, Hacking the Masters. That was last year, right around this time. Hacking the Masters series playlist. Not all the quotes, some of the quotes are coming out of this little book. It's got some good stuff in here, but I also collect quotes. I love words, so that's where all my little wording things are coming from. Okay, everybody, we'll chat soon. Love you bunches. Bye. Hello, artists. Okay, you guys know I have a love affair with Mr. Van Gogh. Van Gogh, Vincent, my man, is pretty awesome. His use of color is phenomenal. I definitely truly love his art. And I don't want to do too much to this background because it's a pretty perfect color. I have this quote by him. I did put a little bit of paint and spiced marmalade ink spray, put it together, This is a quote. It is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much, and who can accomplish much. And what is done in love is well done. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm just letting these be organic. I'm trying not to restrict myself in what I want them to be, and kind of just letting them be what they want to be. Napkins pick up color very easily, and I'm also trying to let that just kind of happen. I'm wanting to kind of color down this white of this napkin here a little bit. I don't want to make it too dark though. See how beautiful this is going to go back here. And why can't I just do one piece on here? I think it's, you know, absolutely fine that way. I'm going to bring in a little bit of this spiced marmalade color. Yeah. Just a touch. When you put it next to this blue, it does come out very green. Very much my true palette. These spray inks are water soluble, so as I bring my Mod Podge over the top of them, it will affect it. Vincent was not here at 1736. He was more painting in the 1800s. So that is not something to preserve necessarily. We don't want it to be confused with when Vincent was working. Seeing what's under here. I'm going to put the front on here, and I think I have a really pretty cool plan for this, so we'll see if I can kind of Vincent it up. Now, hey, what are you barking at, kid? These pieces of these little focals are from this. I got this at the... Did I get this at the Diorce? I think I did. Yeah, these are all... I saw some of these paintings at the Diorce. I saw that one. I think I saw that one. I love Vincent's work, period. He's very inspirational to me. His use of color and expression, just amazing. Okay, I'm actually going to put a little quick layer of Mod Podge over this, a light layer, just to kind of glaze it. And I think what I want to do here is, just in case there's anything underneath of all of this, you know, that's on my thing here. Oh, forget what side I'm working on. Now, whenever you put Mod Podge over distress, it does kind of change the properties of the distress, whether it's the distress oxides or the distress sprays or the distress ink. It changes the property. And I always like what it does. It's a light layer. If you get too thick of a layer, it will dry white. So make sure that you do a light layer. And I'm just kind of doing this as a frame here for the cypress trees. Some of you may know I did a painting of this with mixed media. I'm going to use tacky glue to put this down. This is a heavy cardstock. So come on. Just taking it out to the edges. These don't have to be complicated. I mean, it's kind of like a little art journal, picture book. I'm choosing to go asymmetrical with it, meaning I didn't put it right in the direct center. Now, I'm also going to push it this way just a little bit more because this is going to be in the binding. So we do have to kind of think about that part of it. Take a clean try not to go into that wet stuff that we've already got down. You don't really want it to pick that up and get glick on our postcard. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry and then work on the front. One other thing I have done is I've taken some permanent ink, some Stays-On ink. I think that was Stays-On. You can use archival, any permanent ink, and just run it around the edges. Let's go ahead and glue that back down. There we go. Now, as that dries, that'll get a really cool glossy finish to it. Did I get that on there straight? It's not straight to the napkin, but it is straight to that line. Too late to move it now. All right, we'll come back and do the front. Woohoo! We're gonna kind of Van Gogh this out. So I have to let this dry. Be patient, let it dry. Okay, bye. Okay, last thing I want to do here is let's do a little run. I really don't want to get this on the picture itself. I am trying to frame the picture a little bit more. This is my Arteza Real Brush Pen in kind of this olive green. I do like to combine it with the Stabilo. Which hopefully is not ruining the pen. That you get a really nice controlled line. So maybe I'll just dedicate this color to using it with Stabilo. Just kind of darkening down that. We don't need that there. Okay. I think that's cool like that. I think it's a perfect frame for that. Nice.